Good morning, guys. It's Matt. I do DoorDash and Uber Eats. Used to be full-time, but as of about 3 weeks ago, it's only part-time because I had to take a W-2. It just wasn't making enough money out here. My zone and the surrounding zones have decayed to such an extent that I can't make consistent money or enough money. But what I am going to try to do is do this part-time and show you, what it's like out here. Typical Dasher's life. Some things are funny, some things are painful, but you get to enjoy it from the comfort of your own phone. So right now, it took me an hour to actually dash. It is a little after 8 o'clock. I'm finally on the app. And in a new zone, too, since my previous zone I used to dash in has gotten bad. Here I am in the new zone. I'm at a Bob Evans, as you can see. And there's a McDonald's there, and we got Tropical Smoothie, we got Dunkin' Donuts down the street. So it's early, so you're not going to get a lot of orders, not till about 10 or 11 when the rest of the merchants open up. But right now, I've been on the app for 10 minutes, not one offer. Not one offer. So what do you do? Here we go, the top dasher debate. If you got 2 or 3 knuckleheads out here waiting for orders, and one of them's a top dasher, who will get it? Theoretically, the top dasher. But then, is that order even good enough? Good, I'm getting so many bad orders. I don't know. The I don't know factor bugs me. I can't believe how much it bugs me. Remember, I was trying to do the 50% acceptance rate, and I gave up at 30-something% because it was so painful. But what if you do pain for maybe 4 days out of the month, and then it's much better the rest of the month? Now, if you're only a part-time dasher, here's something to think about. If you're a part-time dasher, how many orders are you really doing in a month? Let's say you get out here for 2 hours a day. You're going to do what? 5 orders? 4 or 5 orders, depending on delays or things like that. If you'd have to dash every day of the month. If you dashed every day of the month and you did 5 orders, a couple hours a day, that'd be 150 orders a month. How many part-time dashers are dashing every day? I bet not many. I think the latest statistics showed that the average dasher is only dashing 4 or 5 hours a week. They might get out there, 4 or 5 hours on a Saturday or something, or maybe a couple hours after work once or twice a week, right? So for them, is top dasher worth it? Heck, you got to do 100 deliveries just to qualify. So it almost seems like you'd be taking a bunch of trash to keep your 70% acceptance rate, but you're only doing maybe 100 deliveries anyway. So I think in that case, I just don't see it being worth it for a part-time dasher to be a full-time dasher. And now I'm going to be a part-time dasher. Darn it. You see my dilemma? You see the dilemma, right? If I'm a part-time dasher and my work schedule is fluctuates some and I may be getting off a little later than normal today, or next week it's going to change. So scheduling, almost a week in advance, like I need to do in order to secure a dash, isn't really feasible. I need the flexibility. I need to be able to dash whenever I want. You know what? I'm energized. I had a long day at work, but I'm going to hit it for a few hours. Today I'm going to dash. And then you can't get on the app. It's gray. The surrounding zones are gray. You only got 2 hours. Do you want to drive a half an hour to a different zone that's looks pink or semi-busy? Dash 1 hour and then drive a half an hour back because you only got 2 hours. So even if you were to make a little more money going there, you're wasting an hour of commute time. And so it doesn't seem worth it either. If you're doing it part-time, here's what I think. It has to be in a zone that makes sense. It's close to your home. Otherwise, you're wasting too much time driving to a zone, dashing an hour or 2, and then driving back, right? So the zone has to be close. You need to be able to dash when you want. I can't. It's very frustrating. It took me an hour this morning to get on. I couldn't schedule it yesterday. I tried scheduling it yesterday. I couldn't. The first available spot, well, I could do it from like 12:30 at night to 5:30 in the morning. And then the next available slot was 4:30 p.m. Well, I got errands and stuff to do Friday evening, and I don't want to spend, I only get 2 days off. I don't want to spend my all Friday evening dashing. I have, things I got to do tonight. So I need to be able to dash when I want. So, and the only way to do that is, I know, those dreaded words. Top dasher. I don't know, but we're back to that part-time debate. I'm wrestling with this in my head, and you can listen to this, and maybe you have some comments or insights that I don't see, but I'm not going to be dashing every day. I may dash 3 days a week, let's say. 3 days a week. So I get the grandkids on the weekend, one of the weekend days, and when I get out of work, I would like to see my family. I don't want to just go to work 8-9 hours and then go dash for more. So let's say I'm gone 12, 13 hours. I come home, hi family, let me eat and go to bed. That ain't me. So I'm only going to be dashing a few days a week. Maybe 3 days. Probably between 2 and 4 hours a stretch, right? A session. But it has to be flexible. And I don't want to get out there for an hour or two and get $2.25, $2.50. Going 15 miles. Theoretically, if you're top dasher, you'll get better offers. I've seen videos on Top Dasher. It's a big debate right now. Top Dasher versus non-Top Dasher. Even seeing some of the data, you can't go off of one market and one little group of people that are got their phones next to each other and, hey, look at this, look at this. You need a lot of data. You need a lot of markets. But I want to experiment with the Top Dasher now that I know what I'm doing, right? When you first become a dasher, you're a top dasher, and you don't really know what you're doing. You're taking everything. But now, if you're a top dasher, you can cherry pick some of the month and then just make sure you hit 70% towards the end. So you'll have to have a few days, probably 3 or 4 days of misery at the end of the month. But the rest you can cherry pick as a top dasher. Is it worth it? I don't know. That's what bugs me. This market, my area is degraded. It's bad. I can't get in a large order program, even though I have all the qualifications. And I've had them since I started, because I launched into this full time. My completion, all my numbers have been where they need to be, but I've never received the email inviting me to the large catering program. I've called support. They said if you qualify, you will get an email if they are needed in your area. And they said if you haven't, then it's probably not needed in your area. Obviously now it's gray all the time. So they don't need anyone for the large catering program in my area. So I guess we're left with this. Keep struggling as I'm doing. Fight for Top Dasher, collect data, see if it's worth it, or quit DoorDash. Now the apps are on. While I'm talking to you right now, I have DoorDash on and I have Uber Eats on. Nothing. I don't know what to say. Even if I were to try for Top Dasher, I'm not getting an order. I'm going to drive around. It seems like the algorithm likes to give orders to you while you're driving, so you can't dive in and make an educated decision on whether you should accept it or not. You just got to hurry up and while you're driving in traffic, dodging crazy drivers, and then just accept stuff. Well, here's an Uber. Let's see what this is. Nah, $7 for 9 miles, and it's taking me down where the road is completely obliterated. It's down to 1 lane and road closures, and so double negative on that one. Yeah, let me drive around. Like I said, they like to send them to you while you're driving in heavy traffic, and you got to just make a guess and pick at it. Hey, here comes a McDonald's. What? Let's see what we got. The good news, it's more than $1 a mile. It's only 2.8 miles for $3.25. Let's begin. I'm taking it. Here we go. Hey guys, Miracle of Miracles, the lobby's open too. I've seen somebody go in. Here we go. At least it's a beautiful day. Well, $7.75 for over 11 miles. Feels like I'm stupid doing it. But it was ready immediately. Here we go. Shows 19 minutes to the drop-off. Yikes. $7.75. It's taking me, it'll take about 25 minutes to complete this order from the time I received it to the time I deliver it. Oh well, let's keep this thing moving. Keep the money coming in. It's the type of orders I get around here. All right, dropped off that ridiculously far order. Got another order immediately though. Tim Hortons, 7 something, 9 miles. Can't even make $1 a mile. Isn't this fun? Loving it, loving it. Big money.
Turn right onto East Huron River Drive.
Oh, I will do that. All right, let's keep it moving. All right, well, let's look at the bright side of things. I'm just zipping around. It's a beautiful day out. No stress. Just leisurely taking my time. Looking at, there's a, if you can see it now, you can't see it. But just to my left, there's a lake. I get good glimpses of it through the trees. And just beautiful, beautiful scenery. You're out here, the sunshine. There you go, maybe you can see it now. Maybe not. But anyway, when you got nothing to do early in the morning or whenever, you got a few hours, you have nothing to do, why not pop in the car, see what you can snag. Unfortunately, I'm not snagging too many big fish. They're all small fish that take me a long way. But it's better than zero, I guess. So that's one bright side of it, I guess. It's some money, weather's nice, and you get to see some sights that you maybe wouldn't see normally. All right, keep this thing moving. Other than that pathetically low McDonald's for $3.25, where I had to wait about 5 minutes, everything's ready. So one good thing about taking orders that go really far that don't pay well is they're ready early. See, there's always a bright side to something. Let's go get this thing done. Yeah, it was ready. Here we go. All right, just gonna do four offers, 4 deliveries, a lot of miles, which sucks up time. Only had to wait at 1. But the grand total for 2 hours work, $24. Can you live off that? No. A little extra money though. Well, once you suck out the gas out of that, that's probably $5 in gas, I'd say. So just under 20 bucks. Extra money that you wouldn't have normally. Better than the sharp stick in the eye. Anyway, that'll conclude this morning dash, and hopefully you like this. I know, kind of crazy taking these orders, right? I don't even think I'll be able to hit 100 deliveries this month, so then it'll all be in vain about this Top Dasher thing, but whatever, you got to start somewhere, one step at a time. I'm going to go home and eat some homemade biscuits and gravy, and then some biscuits and honey, a lot of carbs, but man, you can't beat it. Have some eggs. I'm gonna go eat. Hopefully I'll see you guys on the next one. You take care.